It's starting to feel like I'm doing a release video once a month now because it's just been a lot of releases going on within the WWE. It's just been crazy. Last week was in between the week of last week and this week. It was Bray Wyatt and Ric Flair, and then yesterday we got a list of another 11 names, 11 to 12 names. But I guess this is just the world of WWE. But with that out the way, this is Dramascripted Saturday, and if you're new here, this is Dramascripted Saturday, where I give you the most noticeable things that happened in the wrestling industry in the past week of wrestling. But how I start off with every Dramascripted Saturday, I start off with the ratings, and we have Raw with 1.82 million, NXT still on Sci-Fi with 520,000, and AEW for the third week in a row with a million rating, 1.1 million. So with the ratings out the way, we're gonna get on to these lists of releases, and it seems the vast majority of the reason why all these superstars are getting released is, hence WWE keeps using the term budget cuts. So Ric Flair earlier this week asked for his release and got it granted. So, and then first it was Bray Wyatt, that was last week. Then Ric Flair during the middle of this week, and then now WWE just hits us with another list of superstars. And on this list of release, like I said, it feels like I'm doing a release video once a month now. It's getting kind of crazy. Bobby Fish, Bronson Reed, which Bronson Reed hurts me a lot. Jack Ackles, Ari Sterling, Connor Reeves, Leon Ruff, Stephon Smith, Taylor Ruff, Zachary Smith, Asher Hale, Giant Zelandier, and Mercedes Martinez. So, another handful, or more, two handfuls of release of WWE superstars now being, released. I was really looking to see Bronson Reed head to the main roster and give or take probably another 6 to 8 months. But now I'm hoping to see him get utilized better on another wrestling program, whether it be Impact or AEW or wherever Bronson Reed decides to go. Bobby Fish and Mercedes Martinez are probably the two most noticeable names on this list. Mercedes, probably NWA. I'm assuming where these people are gonna go. This is just me. Probably NWA, because NWA has been trying to build up their female talent a lot, so it wouldn't surprise me if she got a deal for NWA. Bobby Fish, he may go back to ROH. He may go to AEW. I don't know. Bronson Reed, probably Impact or AEW. The world is oyster with Tony Khan just signing people like a madman, and they're about to get another TV show that debuts this Friday, I believe, the new AEW show, plus the Monday night show on YouTube, plus an AEW Dark on Tuesday. So there's enough TV shows on AEW that let's just say if Tony Khan wants to just re-sign all these people that just got released, there's enough TV shows or wrestling shows that AEW has that everyone can get their own story and timeline progression and wrestling progression. Speaking of that, that's going to segue in AEW keeping their word for ever since AEW started that Rankings Matter. Christian now is indirectly forced to have a storyline with Kenny Omega, because now Christian's is now the number one contender due to rankings. This is one of the only things I do not like about the ranking system, because it indirectly forces a storyline between the number one contender and the champion, which isn't natural. Like the Hangman and Kenny Omega, there was built to that for like a good 9 months, dating all the way back to when Kenny Omega and Hangman on the page was tag team partners, and now with it doesn't seem like Hangman is going to get another title shot. They're just going to move on to Christian now. It seems unnatural, and it almost is like a dead giveaway that Christian is just, they just got to give him the title shot because, the AEW says that rankings matter. So because they want to stick to rankings matter, they just got to give him the title shot instead of continuing with the Hangman thing. I thought the Hangman feud with Kenny Omega, I want it to go still build all the way up to All Out, and I want the payoff to be that Hangman in September wins in All Out. I don't know if there's still plans to do that, but Hangman can't lose another match. He would have to keep winning. And technically speaking, I know the next thing in the 5 Pentacles of Jericho is Jericho versus Wardlow this Wednesday, but obviously Wardlow's going to lose, so Jericho could eventually face MJF. But if Wardlow were to beat Jericho after Christian, it should be Wardlow. It definitely should be Wardlow for the AEW World Heavyweight title. And that's the bad part about consistently going on rankings. But we know Wardlow is going to lose, and that's going to set him back out of the number 1 contendership. But so after Christian, it's either going to be, they're probably going to re-push Hangman Adam Page, or technically speaking, it should be Wardlow. If we're going to go at records, it should be after Christian. It should be Wardlow, but they're probably going to re-push Hangman, and I really, really want the payoff babyface comeback heroic. I want that for Hangman, for him to win at All Out, and I hope we get that. I really, really hope we get that. SummerSlam card is building up to be fucking fantastic. This is one thing I always give WWE credit. When WWE wants to do the things the correct way, they are still keep in bear in mind, when WWE wants to do things the best way, like the right way, they are still the number 1 company. When it comes to do everything right, they do it right the best. Like the Roman Reigns heel turn thing. It was they did it the correct way. It's the best thing. Roman Reigns is the best thing out of all companies, even New Japan. Roman Reigns is the best thing in the wrestling world today, is Roman Reigns. That's you cannot deny that. You can't. He single-handedly took SmackDown ratings from borderlines 1.7s to consistently in the 2s. Roman Reigns is the best thing in wrestling. Then after that, you could say Kenny, because the belt collector. But it's number 1 is Roman Reigns, number 2 is Kenny. Third, you could say, who's had an impact of the wrestling industry. Third is kind of hard, but definitely number 1 and number 2 is definitely Kenny. But WWE, when they want to do things right, they are the best at doing things right. So far, this SummerSlam card, obviously Roman and John Cena. And I like how Roman just sat there and let everything happen. It's the little things. He don't give a fuck who he faces. That's why he sat there and let people, in his mind, sign their life away. If that was any other heel, any other chicken shit heel would have want the weaker opponent to sign. Roman just sat there like a boss and watched these two people scramble and fight because he's making it seem like, oh, okay, you want to fight me? Okay, you're not gonna make it. You just signed it. You just signed a match that you're gonna lose to. So that was, Roman just sat there. He let Baron Corbin. He was like, all right. Baron Corbin's like, okay. Cena came in. He didn't like it, but he didn't stop it because he wants to prove that he could beat Cena again on the main stage. So, heel Roman Reigns. SummerSlam card is amazing. We have that match. We have the Usos versus Rey Mysterio and Dominic. We have Bianca Belair versus Sasha. I don't think that match has been officially announced, but if it has, we know that's where it's leading to. We have the triple threat match: Charlotte Flair versus Nikki Ash versus Rhea Ripley. This card is fucking stacked. We have Seth Rollins versus Edge. This card is really fucking stacked. And I don't know what they're gonna do with the US title. I think it's just gonna be Ricochet versus Sheamus, but they might make it a fatal 4-way or something crazy. But yeah, SummerSlam card is stacked. Las Vegas, Nevada, August 21st. I'm definitely gonna watch it live every step of the way. I'm even gonna watch the pre-show at 6. I'm gonna watch all 4 hours of it. From a card, from just the advertising and presentation alone, the card already is stacked. Like, I haven't seen this much of a stacked card. I'm probably gonna say since Survivor Series 2019 had a pretty decent stacked card. Like, from top to bottom, I'm excited for this card. Like I said, it's been 2 years since I've been excited for a full match card. It's been a while. But yeah. So that's going to wrap this up for this week's Dramascripted Saturday. This was a longer Dramascripted Saturday, but you guys have been asking for a longer Dramascripted Saturday. So this one got over the 10-minute mark. So I'm happy I had a lot to ramble on and express my feelings and thoughts to opinions about. Remember, if you like what you have witnessed, please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And share this video if you care. And until next Saturdays, I'm Dante, and I'm out of here. Later, and peace. Be safe, everyone.